This is Constanta, where my 1,000-mile Danube river cruise met the Black Sea.
By a beach there should be the Black Sea.
But what I found here wasn't quite what I expected. Today I'm going to show you what this Romanian city by the sea is like.
I think I'm more than entitled to have a little bit of this ice cream.
I'll start by exploring its historic heart before heading to the waterfront. I'll also be doing quite a bit of this.
First drink. Time. Cheers.
So welcome to Constanta. Hopefully I've said that right. We're out on the coast of the Black Sea, and this is the oldest settlement in Romania, dating back to around 600 BC. It's got Greek history, Roman history, Byzantine history. Let's take a look. And the appearance of Romulus and Remus gives us an early sight of Roman history. You may be wondering exactly where this city on the Black Sea is. Well, it's about 140 miles from the Romanian capital, Bucharest, about 25 to 30 miles from the Bulgarian border, and around 70 to 80 miles from the Ukrainian border. I had three things that I wanted to do while on an excursion in this area. Ultimately, though, it became four, which I'll explain in a second. The first was to do what we're doing now, have a look around the city. The second, after 1,700 miles on a river cruise from Vienna, I wanted to paddle in the Black Sea. The third was, well, to enjoy the wine, but not too much. And the final one, well, I'll explain later. So in terms of temperature, I don't think it's that hot today. It was certainly hotter in Bucharest and back in Bulgaria on previous videos, but it's certainly quite humid around here. I don't know if it's to do with the fact the temperature's changed quite a lot from yesterday to today. Also, we're obviously close to the Black Sea, but yeah, humid is the word that comes to mind. I'm always on the lookout for places to visit on this channel, so if you can think of some that you really think I should go to, let me know in the comments below. If you've been following my series down the Danube, you will know that we've been to quite a few churches, and I think before this series I'd never been to an Orthodox church, and I feel now I've been to quite a few, including the one behind me. I can tell you the temperature might not look as hot as the last couple of days, but I think the difference is it feels really humid, and I think I'm kind of torn out as well. I've done enough walking around a variety of towns and cities in the last 10 or 11 days, and I think you reach a sort of wall, don't you, after a while, and I've kind of reached that wall now. And yeah, we're going to go down and dabble the feet in the Black Sea in a few minutes. And that'll pretty much, apart from some wine tasting still to come on this video, bring to an end all the things that I've taken you to on this Danube river cruise. Still to come from my Danube river cruise, exactly why this excursion wasn't as was originally planned, because one of the nightmares of river cruising had struck us. So to not miss out, tickle the old subscribe button.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Lovely.
Oh. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we've come down closer to the seashore, and there's a bit of a sea mist in, and it's as if somebody's put us in a little bit of AC. The temperature has come down a couple of degrees, and it's a lot more bearable than it was 5 minutes ago. And there you have it. We've reached the Black Sea. Now all I need to do is have a paddle.
In truth, one of the big frustrations of the day was the weather. Yes, it was sunny and warm, but the mist or fog, whichever it is, really did deny us any chance of properly taking in the Black Sea.
So that impressive building is the casino, and I imagine when it's not misty and foggy, there's a pretty good view around here as well. But at the moment it's misty and foggy, so we can just about see the building.
At this stage, while I didn't say it to camera, my energy levels were careering off a cliff. I was feeling hot and tired. I put it down to the weather, but as I'll explain later, that wasn't the case.
So I'm going to get an ice cream and a Coke in a second. But first, I'm heading for the beach. So still to come on this video, we're going to try some Romanian wine. But at the moment, we've got a further 10-minute walk to try and find the beach. It's blooming hot. But according to Google Maps, it's not far to go now. It needs to be not far to go now. It's punishingly hot. Well, off camera, I've just been stopped by a guy who wanted to tell me how good Ronnie O'Sullivan is, the snooker player. He said he knew Phil the Power Taylor and he liked Lewis Hamilton. I think he also wanted something extra from me. It didn't happen. Anyway, look, through there we can just about see the beach, and by a beach there should be the Black Sea. There's a big beach over there, but this little beach will do, because I don't want to be here too long. Has to be said, not the cleanest, but I guess in a kind of way this is journey's end. We are going for that wine tasting a bit further inland, but we've made it from Vienna to the Black Sea. Look, in truth, I'm all about telling you things to do on your bucket list. Paddling in that water on that little beach. I'm not sure it should be added to your bucket list. So yeah, I'm telling you now, it's not that clean, the water. There was a thing on a baby's milk bottle floating in the water. So a little paddle is all I needed. And now I'm going to go and find a cafe to get something to drink. We have success. I've already started. I have to say I'm feeling, really hot today. Energy level's not too high, so I think I'm more than entitled to have a little bit of this ice cream. It's time to head back towards the bus and the blessed relief of some AC. It was, about a 25 to 30 minute drive to where we were to have the wine tasting. Whilst we were on an air-conditioned coach, I have to say in truth, I was feeling somewhat hot and bothered. But I thought I'd soldier through just for the wine tasting. Well, we've reached the lunch stop and we got a very warm welcome here. Not sure how much of the music I can play you because of YouTube, but anyway. On a normal day, I'd love something like this, but today, it really wasn't what I needed. First drink, 5 more to go. Not bad. That's what we're trying. Number 2.
The sun is very important for our business in the first place because it inoculates the sugar in the
very nice. And this is a Sauvignon Blanc.
We go very well with the salads, white meat, a little bit of nice fatty fish as well.
That's more my sort of thing. Quite nice, Sauvignon Blanc. I know what you're thinking. Not another one. It's a rosé this time.
Okay, now about this wine, because it's nice, fresh and crispy.
That's quite nice.
Here in Romania,
And I'm not slurring my words yet. This is what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Cheers. Not another one. That's probably my favourite so far. But we've still got more to go. I know. Not another one. Very nice. And from here,
things descended pretty quickly. I know what you're thinking. It's the wine drinking. It really wasn't. I was not feeling very well, very tired. It built up through the day, and whilst that band entertained people, it was all too much for me. So I spent time sat outside chilling and then waited for the journey back to our boat, where the filming resumed with this shot of the boat. But as if to prove my point, this was the next shot. Yes, it was sideways on going on the boat. So I better turn this around. That's better. So from this moment, I went back to my cabin, and that was it for the rest of the day. I was in this cabin until the following morning. And yes, I could have filmed it for you, but I was so low on energy. I'd clearly picked up a bug. I don't know to this day what it was. Possibly it was COVID. I really don't know. But it was one of those 12-hour bugs that the following morning I wasn't 100%, but I was certainly a lot better than I had been the day before. Well, what of this excursion? Would I recommend it? Absolutely yes. It was really enjoyable. I was a little bit underwhelmed by Constanta, but I'm going to put that down to my health and also the fact that we couldn't get to see much of the Black Sea because of the weather. Well, that's it for this video, but make sure you hit subscribe, because on the next episode I'm going to explain what it's like to be on a river cruise when you're hit by low river levels.